Welcome back to Mercedes Lounge. Today we have the car you've all been waiting for. This is the 2025 Mercedes AMG GLE 63 S Coupe. We are going on a test drive. I'll show you guys the exterior features, the interior, and sign off with a resume. Let's begin with the exterior look. Show you what we have here. As you can see, it's finished in this Alpine Gray on the exterior. It's a very nice color choice. I love it. Let's check out what's under the hood. For 2025, we have the back insignia, which sits flush on the hood. Now this is the magic. This is where it all happens. Now under this hood is the handcrafted AMG 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, producing a staggering 603 horsepower with 627 pound-feet of torque, and that goes through a 9-speed transmission. And this is hand-built straight from Affalterbach, Germany, built by Enhand Arabau. Here's a spec sheet. Total retail $143,000. Fuel economy is 16 combined. 14 in the city, 19 in the highway. We have a very aggressive front fascia and very large intakes right here with the high gloss black elements, because this car has the AMG night package, which adds a touch of exclusive high gloss elements at the front and also at the back section. We'll take a look at those in a minute. How about the very aggressive air intakes? You can actually see the intercoolers right here. And of course, a Panoramic grille with the vertical slats finish in chrome, the AMG badge right here, and the front-facing camera now sits underneath the stop. We have the active distance histronic systems, which basically means that this car has some features in terms of autonomous driving and driver assistance packages. You can actually tell that because on the windshield we have sensors and radar systems and a bunch of cameras which work together with this system down here to provide for lane changes and active following distances and things like that. Of course, the Affalterbach badge sits flush on the hood. And how about the power domes? Very aggressive front fascia. This car, we have the multi-beam LED lights, single eyebrow, and the very 4 dots. They do have adaptive high beam assist, which means they do adjust based on the light intensity, and they're not going to blind drivers. And also in terms of cornering, they do have some cornering abilities as well. Stepping on the side perspective, we have 285/40 R22. These are 22-inch rims with the Y-shaped AMG forged rims and Michelin tires. We have perforated discs at the front to give you additional cooling of these brakes. And how about the 6 piston brake calipers? But because, by the way, this car has the AMG performance braking system, which is why you get the red brake calipers. We have the V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC Plus. Now, the 4MATIC Plus just basically means that in the Sport Plus mode, this car can send all the power to the rear wheels to make this a fully rear-wheel drive car. So you can actually have drift in this GLE 63 S Coupe. We have black side mirror housings, chrome door handles, of course, and then up here we have the high gloss black elements because this car has the AMG night package, and which adds all the black accent features you see in this car. Now down here at the very rear, we have Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. The tires, the size of the rear is 325/35 R22, massive 22-inch rims, and the rear discs are also perforated for cooling, and the red painted brake calipers. Let's check out the interior before we step to the back. We have carbon fiber right here, very nice. And how about the seats? They do have Alcantara as well as black Napa leather. Let's step inside. Now this is a view from the back facing the front. Pretty much what we've come to expect. Love the Alcantara material up here for the upholstery, very soft. We have some reading lights up here as well, and on the other side. And this is the design sitting back here. The cup holders sit right in this section, and USB-C ports down here as well. And I love the air vents. They have this Oriole looking design here, and some netting for storage, and more than enough leg room in the back. All right, let's step to the rear section, and this is where all the magic happens. As you can see, these are very good looking taillights for 2025. Same design as the 2024 model, okay? AMG badging on the left hand side, and GLE 63S on the right, and this is the performance quad exhaust system. Fully functional exhaust, sounds incredible with the black chrome, and of course we have AMG branding on those exhaust tips. And this is a class 2 trailer hitch for towing, and a number of sensors down here as well. Let's check out the storage in the back. Now for 2025, of course, I love the cargo cover right here to protect your luggage from the hot sun. And there are some speakers up here on the C pillar on either side. Now this button here lowers the suspension of the car in case you have luggage to put in the car. And then there is another section here for the spare wheel on this car. And of course, electronic tailgate in this GLE 63S. So on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, drop your rating, leave some comments, tell me what's the most iconic feature in this GLE 63S. Let's jump inside and go for a drive. It just doesn't get better than this, guys. This is my dream car here. If I was to get a GLE 63 or a GLE rather, it will be the GLE 63S. Wow, how does this look? Let's set the car to the Sport Plus mode. It has a number of drive modes which you control through these drive units, and hold down the paddle shifters and start up the car. Now once you set the car to the Sport Plus mode, the air suspension, the automatic suspension, starts to lower the car just for that sporty driving experience. And as we start here, I'm gonna swipe to the right, check out the performance, click on the engine, and look at the metrics once we begin to drive here. And you can just hear the sound of the V8. It's just absolutely beast mode. Very, very good looking sound experience. Listen to this. Wow, this is what I love about Mercedes AMG. It's just that iconic roar in the V8. It just does not get better than this. Now it's kind of sad because I wish they had done a V8 in the C63S. I keep saying that, but wow, this sounds so good. Ooh, I mean, the automatic suspension, the AMG ride control is just keeping the SUV very planted. Ooh. I mean, this is just the best driving experience of any AMG. Brakes are very solid. Oh, this is just pure joy right here. Wow, it just doesn't get better than that in this GLE 63 S Coupe. Now, there is a variant of this GLE 63. If you don't like the coupe design, you can go for the SUV. Same engine, same power delivery, same driving agility that you'd expect from Mercedes AMG. Oh, it's just a beautiful driving experience, guys. And of course, we have the third generation, I believe, of the MBUX infotainment system, which has a ton of features, a ton of data for every driving condition that you'd expect, right? I'm gonna switch to the, we also have a race mode. Of course, they actually give you a warning, only use this on a close-off tracks. I'm not gonna use a race mode because now it's fully rear-wheel drive, and you can just do drift and things like that. And wow, look at this menu display. That is just beautiful. Of course, we can switch to the sport mode for everyday driving, but you know what? We're gonna stick with the Sport Plus mode. Oh, that feels so good. Wow, I love this car. Now, of course, on the interior, we have some of the most exclusive features you can have in a Mercedes AMG. Of course, we have carbon fiber trim with a glossy finish. Looks very nice. And of course, the steering wheel is full Alcantara, except for the leather section up here with the flat bottom design, also in leather at the bottom, and also the AMG branding on the steering wheel, of course. Oh, that feels amazing. Now, one thing I gotta say, guys, there is a ton of feedback in the Sport Plus mode. It really puts the driver in the focus of the car. You're basically one with this coupe, how it's driving. The response you get from the suspension, from the cornering, is just superb in this GLE 63S. Oh, that is just amazing. Now, other interior options, we have the climate menu here. I'm gonna set and increase the airflow because it's an extremely hot day. It's like 93 degrees outside. Hey, Mercedes.
Hello, I'm Mercedes, your voice assistant. Would you like to know more about what I can do for you?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Whenever you want to talk to me, you can press the push to talk button on the steering wheel or say, "Hey Mercedes, I can help you enter destinations, search for music and use vehicle functions," to name just a few examples. When I'm online, I can do even more for you, like weather forecasts. Just tell me what you need. The animated graphic in the display shows you when I'm listening to you. Here you can see an overview of my functions. Just say help if you'd like to see them again later. What can I do for you?
I'm hot.
I'm reducing the temperature to minimum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how about that? We have a voice assistant. You can actually control all the options.
What do you want to...
And of course, this is fully touchscreen. We have an off-road menu, which is excellent if you happen to go to take your SUV or the coupe off-roading. You can see the altitude, direction of travel, the compass, the suspension. Also, you can see everything here, and all the features you'd expect. We have a track pace app right here if you happen to take your GLE off-roading, and actually give you a warning, right? Use only on closed-off tracks away from public traffic, right? Which means you can, on the racetrack, you can do drag racing. And look at these many options here. How amazing is that? That is beautiful. I just want to show you guys how that menu looks like. You can actually save the recording if you prefer. I'm not going to save it, but look at this menu, guys. Wow. I'm not going to record that, but this is here when you need it. And that's the drag race menu right here. We also have telemetry. You can measure your speed, accelerator pedal, brake pedal, metrics, and show you how you're driving. I'm going to exit that menu. This is the performance menu. We've seen that before. Engine torque, power, metrics, and also your vehicle menu. Shows you the degree of turning, inclination to the landscape, and things like that. Pretty much standard what you'd expect to see. We have a nav system right here. I'm also going to adjust from the track pace menu to the super sport theme right here. We also have a sport, classic, understated, navigation, assistance, off-road, and service menu. Tons of menu systems. Let's go to the super sport menu. Let's try this nav system here. I'm gonna pick a random destination, and I do believe we have augmented reality navigation. we switch down to the comfort mode, which is what you use for everyday drive or just your daily driving mode, just to make sure you don't consume too much fuel. Fuel costs about $4,000 a year. And here we go, we have augmented reality navigation system. It uses the camera right here. There's a camera unit right here with the radar systems, which is why you can see the hood of the car and sort of a top-down approach in this menu system. I'm just going to cancel the navigation because we are not going in that direction. Overall, it's such a robust car. There is, I mean, for me, it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, there is nothing taking away from this car. It does not compromise on build quality, ride control, comfort, practicality. It's got everything you need in a performance, high variant, high performance coupe or SUV for that matter. So you can, you know, carry your family, go on a road trip and still, you know, have some fun at the same time on the weekends. And everything here is very top notch. We have carbon fiber trim elements, Burmester high-end speaker system. The sound system in this car is truly top notch, and memory seating 1 to 3, heated cooled seats. Love the carbon fiber trim, the gray contrast stitching again. It's just a fantastic car in terms of how well it's built. Nothing can take away from it. Of course, in the comfort menu you have massage features, 10 function massage. We have seat kinetics for additional sporty and drive experience in terms of how the seat adjusts, provides you additional lumbar support, side bolsters. It's just one of those cars that you just buy and it ticks every single box in terms of how well this car is built. Okay, and trying to see where I'm going to park. So that's really the 2025 Mercedes AMG GLE 63 S Coupe. This is by far the best car. Excuse me. This is by far the best car I've ever had. I'm so excited. I'm even almost losing my voice here. Of course, seat kinetics, lumbar support, side bolsters. It's got every single thing you'd need in a performance SUV. We have this grub handlebars here at the center. Other standard features, of course, it does have 360-degree camera systems right here. So a ton of camera angles. You can go to this direction here. You can see the front-facing camera, the side camera, the back camera as well. So it's got every single thing you'd actually ask for in a performance SUV, right? I don't know what you guys think. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want you guys to leave a rating. Tell me what you think about this car. I think it checks every single box in terms of performance, comfort, practicality, and it has everything you'd ever ask for in a car, really. And pretty much that's pretty much it. The 2025 GLE 63S. Of course, we have NFC wireless charging down here. I was charging my phone, 2 USB-C ports. This is the charging tray, 2 cup holders, heated as well as cooled cup holders. Of course, the trackpad here for the infotainment system. You can see that haptic feedback. This button here lowers the suspension of the car, and of course we have a black piano lacquer trim all around here, which is actually a fingerprint as well as scratch magnet, so you gotta be careful with this section. Climate menu options are down here as well. You can adjust through these piano keys down here, and you can increase the temperature. And also, because of the 64 color ambient lights, as you add the temperature it turns red, as you lower it it turns to purple, right? So that's another feature at night when you're driving. Overall, it's a robust car. Passengers also receive memory seating 1 to 3, heated cooled seats, and also Burmester speaker system. Love how the carbon fiber ties with the black leather as well. How about the seats? These are very good looking seats with the Falterback insignia on the headrest, AMG badging at the center, Alcantara leather as well, side bosses. It's actually one of the best looking cars, and additional USB-C port right here and some storage compartments. This is very nice, soft leather here, same leather all across. You can also see the 64 color ambient lights all throughout this cabin. And also upper dash has the leather upholstery with the gray contrast. This is the groove for the head-up display system. Overall, this is by far the best car you can buy from Mercedes-Benz. The 2025 Mercedes-AMG GLE 63S. Subscribe to this channel for weekly videos. Until next time, stay positive. Peace. Today we have the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe. We are going for a test drive. Show you guys the exterior features and tell you why this is such a special car. Let's step outside and begin with the exterior look. Of course, we have leather on the interior, and it has the polar white on the exterior. It's a very nice color choice. And of course, we have power domes on the hood, very iconic in the GLE 53 Coupe. How about this front fascia? Very aggressive air intakes. And falter back insignia sits flush on the hood. Let's begin with the engine look. Now, under the hood is a AMG enhanced 3-liter inline-6 turbo engine, producing 429 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque, and that goes through a 9G-tronic 9-speed automatic transmission. And this car has the AMG Ride Control Plus suspension as well as the 4MATIC all drive system. Of course, we have power domes on the hood, very aggressive air intakes, new LED headlights for 2024, very large iconic panoramic grille right here with the vertical struts, and also the front-facing camera sits down here as well. And to finish that look, we have very aggressive larger intakes with the high gloss black elements. I'll give you guys a brief walk around. The tires at the front, 285 40R22. These are 22-inch rims. The front discs are perforated. Of course, we have a turbo 4MATIC Plus because this car in the race mode, rather the Sport Plus mode, you can send up to 100% of power to the rear wheel to make it a fully rear wheel drive car. And let's check out the tire size at the back. 325. Wow. 35 R22, massive 22-inch rims. Check out the rear seating. As we'd expect, we have very exclusive aluminum flowing lines, very elegant. You typically see this in the GLS. It's a nice view from the back. Of course, we have a panorama roof at the top, very nice leather. What we come to expect, some storage down here as well, more than enough legroom, as well as headroom up here as well. Cup holders right here, USB-C ports for charging your smartphones, and a Burmester high-end speaker system in the back. Of course, this car has the AMG Night package, which means high gloss black elements around the windows and chrome door handles. Redesign, very iconic LED taillights for 2024, very large and broad shoulders, and there's a very gentle rear spoiler right here. Love the animation on these LED lights. Of course, AMG badging on the left, GLE 53 on the right hand side. Let's check out the storage in the back. About 20 cubic feet back here. We do have AMG floor mats, and there's a spare wheel right here. And of course, we have a cargo cover to protect your luggage from the hot sun. Electronic tailgate. And when you lower section, we have the performance exhaust system with a quad exhaust tailpipes, very simple rear diffuser, class 2 trailer hitch for towing, and number of sensors back here as well. I just don't like this, all this plastic. See how that is moving in and out. Black chrome. That's pretty much the exterior. Let's jump inside and go on a drive. Have AMG illuminated door sills down here as well. Power memory seats for the driver. Love the aluminum flowing lines in this GLE. Of course, what you come to expect. Flat bottom design in 2024 GLE. Nothing new here. Love the drive units and center console, grab handlebars, MBUX infotainment system with the navigation and NFC wireless charging, USB-C ports. There's a black panel lacquer trim in this section. It's pretty much standard. I'm gonna turn on that again one more time. Let's check this out. How cool is that animation? I love it. Takes a few seconds for this to come online right here. There we go. That is the sound I wanted to hear when I start the car. This will be a very brief point of view drive experience in the new GLE 53 Coupe for 2024. Oh, I can just feel the turbos kicking in. It drives very well. Of course, we have the second generation MBUX. I'll go to the comfort menu and enable the seat kinetics. Go back one more time. And this really gives additional comfort to the driver in the cornering. The base of the seat adjusts and gives me additional support. I can feel the Airmatic suspension kicking in as well. And the AMG Ride Control Plus based on that suspension. Wow, it's a very robust car. It's probably one of the best GLE coupes. Of course, we have the GLE 53. Love the brakes, very solid as well. When I enable another menu here, look at the engine torque and power delivery. Gives you a ton of data. This is fully touchscreen as well on the center display for the MBUX infotainment system. Of course, we have a climate control system here. I'm going to add some fans and let the car cool off in the cabin. So far it feels very comfortable. I love the seats. Once you adjust the seat kinetics, you receive additional back support as well as the base of the seat, which is nice around cornering. And the responsive steering wheel, courtesy of the Sport Plus mode, is very nice as well. I can just feel the joy of driving this car. So we have sun visors right here. I try not to put these up because they're gonna block the view, but helps my eyes quite a bit. course, this car has a number of drive themes. We have a super sport for the driver here in this 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, which offers you a ton of data in this car. This is by far the best coupe you can buy from Mercedes-Benz. It's a fun car. Of course, the price is $99,000 and some change. So not sure if you're going to justify that price point and you're not getting a V8. That's something to consider once you buy this car. You can see all the metrics, the degree of turning, the inclination of the car, all the robust options you'd expect in a GLE. There is an off-road menu here. If you take your car off-roading, you can see the drive metrics, the degree of the steering wheel as you turn, the suspension, the altitude, all the good metrics you'd expect courtesy of the off-road menu in the GLE. And there is good enough airflow from the rectangular air vents right here, so there is more than enough cabin airflow, which is what I love. And other awesome features, we have all these piano keys right here. There is a central menu, control menu right here. You can adjust that and reduce it as well. Synchronized and good build quality. I believe you should also be able to configure carbon fiber up here if you don't like this wood trim with the horizontal flowing aluminum lines. And of course, tons of safety options. We have airbag systems on the A-pillars and also at the front here. It's a very robust car in terms of performance, and paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, of course, and the drive units. You can lower the suspension of the car if you prefer. And for the driver, we have a Burmester Hine speaker system. This actually looks dark. I think that's another option. Usually it's more of a chrome look, but this is a dark chrome, which is nice. I think it's meant to match the wood trim. Power memory seats, heated, cooled, as well as ventilated seats, and everything feels pretty robust in this GLE 53. Nothing feels cheap or flimsy. So it's a fantastic car. $99,000. This is the 2024 Mercedes AMG GLE 53 Coupe. Till next time, stay positive. Peace. Today we have the car you've all been waiting for. This is the 2025 Mercedes AMG GLE 63 S Coupe. Now in today's video, we're going on a test drive. I'll show you guys the exterior features, the interior, and tell you why this is the best high-performance luxury Mercedes SUV you can buy today. As we always do, let's begin with the exterior look. I will pop open the hood and step outside. Wow, look at this. What we have here is a new color choice for 2025. This is the manufacturer signature silicone gray. It does look like green, but this is actually gray. Under the hood is a handcrafted AMG 4-liter V8 by turbo engine. Produces a staggering 603 horsepower with 627 pound-feet of torque. It launches this car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds. That's pretty much supercar territory. All that power goes to the AMG Speed Shift TCT 9-speed automatic transmission, and this car has 4MATIC plus all-wheel drive system. As you can see, this is a very bold look on this GLE 63S. We have very impressive power domes on the hood. Those are those lines up here. We have, for the first time, the Afalto-back badge sits flush on the hood. The front fascia is what, in my view, the most impressive front of any performance SUV. Very aggressive air intakes. These are fully functional air intakes. You can actually see the intercoolers right here. In addition, we have the horizontal fins, a number of sensors down here as well. This GLE 63S has the AMG Night package, which means the high gloss black elements that you see here. Also, those elements go all the way to the back. The front facing camera sits down here as well. The Mercedes Star houses your active distance distronic systems, which means that this car has the driver assistance package, uses radar for lane keeping assist, as well as maintaining cruise control options. We have vertical slats on this Paramecana grille, and the AMG badge sits on the right hand side. For 2024 as well as 2025, we have new set of LED headlights. These lights are multi-beam. They have one horizontal eyebrow for LEDs. That is a signature look of a GLE 63. What about the side perspective? The wheel arches are finished in the same color as the car. The front tires, we have Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, AMG forged rims, and by the way, the size of the front tires 285/40 R22. We have red brake calipers with the signature AMG branding in black. The front discs perforated for braking and cooling as well. We have the V8 bi-turbo badging right here for Matic Plus, because based on the dynamic select mode you put in the car, so if it's a Sport Plus mode or the race mode, this car has what is known as a variable torque distribution, which sends up to 100% of power to the rear wheels to make this a fully rear-wheel drive car in the race mode. Side mirror housings finish in black because this car has the AMG Night package. The rear windows are tinted for privacy. Also notice the window trim has all the black accents because of the AMG Night package. Chrome door handles. Size of the rear tires 325/35 R22. These are very wide tires. Standard gas cap. Now the rear design is even more stunning in this GLE 63S. We have new LED taillights. Very bold, very iconic in the GLE. The GLE 63S insignia on the right, AMG on the left hand side. Wow, look at this rear diffuser, guys. This is the AMG performance exhaust system. We have quad exhaust tailpipes. These are fully functional exhaust tips. You can actually adjust the growl coming from the exhaust from the front of the car. We'll check that out once we begin to drive. Number of sensors down here. Notice the AMG badging on the black chrome of these exhaust tips. Of course, we have a black element right here because this car has the Night package. Love the rear diffuser, and a very simple rear spoiler right here, courtesy of the sportiness of this SUV. The Mercedes Star is also your trunk opener. Now, there's more than enough room in this GLE 63S Coupe. Starts around 17 cubic feet all the way to about 53 cubic feet if you lower the second row seats. We do have a cargo cover right here to protect your luggage from the hot sun. There are speakers on the C pillars right here. Let's see what's underneath here. We do have a spare wheel. Love the protective cover right here for the trunk. And that's really the setup at the back here. Very nice. We do have the electronic trunk close. Now let's check out the rear seating before we go on a drive. Now what you notice is we have a wood trim. This is the natural oak wood trim. We have leather upholstery, the gray contour stitching. Burmester Hines speaker system is standard in the GLE 63. Love the contrast of the seats. Let's step inside, and wow, this is by far the most impressive SUV. Remember, the GLE 63S Coupe, there is also an SUV variant which will give you more headroom if you prefer, but this is more than enough headroom up here. Love the Alcantara seats with the black Napa. This is exclusive AMG Napa leather with the perforations, and cup holders do come here at the center. And this car has the climate control system. The passengers in the back can adjust their own temperature, and 2 USB-C ports. We have some storage. Really nice look, and there's a coat hanger up here, reading lights. And impressive car. The upholstery up here is full Alcantara on the headliner. This is very, very exclusive, very premium material in this GLE Coupe. Real quick look, the front, the passenger side. If you happen to sit here, this is gonna be the view on the passenger's perspective. And we do have grab handlebars right here. If you happen to go off-roading, you can just hold on here because there's no handlebar right here, but this is pretty standard. Love the wood trim, natural gray oak wood trim on the upper dash. This is all very soft leather as well. Airbag systems. Wow. Let's go ahead and go on this drive. To give you one final walk around before we take this V8 beast on the road. On a scale of 1 to 10, would you rather get the GLE 63 S Coupe or the SUV? There is an SUV right here. Wow, look at this, guys. This is by far, and I keep saying this, it just doesn't get better than this. For about $132,000 MSRP starting, and based on the options you configure, this car goes up in price all the way to what we have here today is $146,000. Now, everything is as you'd expect. We have one of the most iconic forward-facing tech cabins, as what I call it, because we have standard 12.3-inch screens. The first thing I'll do here is set the car to the Sport Plus mode and hold on the downshift, brake, and start the car. Now notice one thing, you might not see it on video, but the car suspension is adjusting because this GLE 63 S Coupe has the AMG Ride Control Plus, which means based on the dynamic select option selected, the car adjusts the height of the car, it adjusts the throttle response in based on the drive mode you select. Now this is Sport Plus mode, so it's going to have the signature AMG growl, which you can adjust. You can toggle on and off in this button. One more thing, I will swipe right, check out the performance of the engine as we begin. I'm also going to set up the airflow because the car is extremely hot. It is currently 94 degrees here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Wow, it just takes off. That is the V8 beast that you hear growling on the streets. Of course, if you stay in a quiet neighborhood, you can adjust the exhaust growl, mute it through that button I showed you here. But wow, this is what I love, the GLE 63S. This is actually my dream car, at least one of my dream cars in the Mercedes AMG lineup. Wow, there is nothing disappointing about this SUV. Wow, it just takes off. Brakes are pretty solid. Wow, it is pulling away in a tremendous fashion. The suspension in the Sport Plus mode, you get enough of a tough ride, and also the AMG Ride Control Plus. As I turn around the corner, you can feel the car leaning in. The throttle response is just adequate, perfect. The steering response, the suspension, you're basically one with the car. It just drives so well. Wow, it just doesn't get better than that. Standard options in this GLE Coupe, we do have the MBUX infotainment system, controlled through this 12.3-inch touchscreen OLED display. Okay, so that's pretty standard in the GLE Coupe. So I'm gonna keep the airflow going because it's an extremely hot day, and we should still hear the exhaust sound even though it's the AC is running. Now, because this car is such a sporty SUV, you can adjust the driver's perspective. You have a number of different drive themes. This is the sport theme we just adjusted to. And by the way, if you swipe up, we do have the head-up display system. You can see the RPMs up here as well. Oh, I just love it. It just doesn't get better than this in the GLE 63 Coupe. I love the head-up display system. You can also adjust it to the standard theme. We also have a race theme. You can see it up here. Pretty sure that's coming up across the screen. You can also adjust into the truck pace once you set the car to the AMG truck pace. You can see that as well. It just feels fantastic. That is one exciting growl in the AMG GLE. Now, before we head on back, I want to show you guys a few other features in this car. If you press the home button, swipe and go to the comfort menu, select the seat and tap on the seat kinetics. Now, this button, what it does, it adjusts the backrest, the seat surface, including lumbar support if you choose that option, right? So which means the side bolsters, the base of the seat adjust based on the road conditions. So it just gives you just enough support as you drive the car. So as you're going downhill, it's going to adjust the base of the seat and things like that. We also have a 10 function massage feature in a GLE. So that's actually standard in this car. Let's go ahead and select the, I think I want to get the wave massage. I think that's what I want to get when I start to drive. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
I'm hot.
I'm reducing the temperature to 60 degrees.
So that's pretty neat. We have a voice assistant, which is standard in this car, and it doesn't get better than that. Let's go back. We have a nav system, and if I'm not wrong, we do have augmented reality navigation. I'm going to select that. Let's see if we have it. Click on let's go, and once you approach the intersection, it's going to show up the camera system, the view from the windshield facing forward. I'm going to try that out once we get to a different location. But overall, this is fully touchscreen, and we have an off-road menu right here, which is excellent for, you can see your suspension, your drive degree of the steering wheel, and the altitude, and so on and so forth. There is a menu button here which lets you adjust the fan speed. Let's go ahead and engage where we want that to go. You can also adjust the second row seat temperature, and this car has an air quality system, so you can insert the air fragrance. You can select the fragrance menu, and the vial for the great fragrance goes inside here. Looks like it's locked. Also ionization, which means that the interior air is enriched with oxygen ions. You saw that here. Okay, so that's pretty much that option we have here. And other standard features, we have a climate control system right here. This button, menu button, shows you this display for the climate control systems. You can adjust the first row seats, second row seats, air quality, individually, and you can increase the fan speed as well. Press that menu button again, you go to the standard MBUX theme right here. In addition, we have 2 cup holders right here with heated as well as cooled features, NFC charging tray, 2 USB-C ports. This is a standard wood trim. Infotainment options right here, as well as the dynamic select button right here. If you adjust it, that is the knob here. Media buttons, which means the volume control, the nav system, the radio, telephone, as well as camera system, 360 degrees right here as well. Forward facing camera, the rear camera on the side as well, so you can actually see the curbs and everything else once you're trying to park your car. And climate air vents come standard, 4 of them. There is adequate airflow. Let's press the menu button again, go back to the home option and other features. This button here lowers the car suspension, or the height of the car rather. And then at the center here there is more storage, USB-C port, and the Mercedes-Benz original lug nuts will be inside here as well. Just love everything about this car. We have AMG branded seats, a falter back insignia on the seats as well. All these are pretty unique features. Power memory seats for the passengers as well, heated as well as cooled seats. And you see the Burmester speaker system here, and there is also thigh support button right here as well. Pretty impressive. Let's go back to the performance and take a look at the metrics. Wow, it just doesn't get better than this. Let's just listen to the V8 exhaust sound. Wow. Now, one other thing I want to mention here is this car does have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, which is the flat bottom design AMG Performance steering wheel right here. And I love the leather on the steering wheel as well, with the perforations. I believe you can actually option this in carbon fiber, the base here. We have the AMG branding right here. This car does come standard with the AMG drive units that you see down here as well, which is plus. Overall, it's just a robust, high-performance SUV by Mercedes-Benz. And other options we have, I talked about the grab handlebars here. If you go off-roading, on the center console here we have the wood trim. You can actually option this in different material, different trim options, probably even carbon fiber, right? But I do like the wood trim, which is long-lasting material. There's a charging tray down here, USB-C ports, 2 cup holders come standard, and the infotainment trackpad down here as well, the dynamic select buttons, can option and change it to the comfort mode. Overall, this is by far the most exciting, the best Mercedes SUV that you can buy, the GLE 63 S Coupe. So that's pretty much it. Quick look at the GLE 63. Until next time, subscribe to the channel for weekly videos. Stay positive. Peace. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today we have the 2025 Mercedes-AMG GLS 63 SUV. This is a third row seat option GLS, and it's the most powerful GLS you can buy today from Mercedes-Benz because under the hood is a V8. As we always do, we'll begin with an exterior look and go on a test drive. First things first, let us check out the V8 powering this GLS 63. For 2025, the GLS has a new color option. This is the manufacturer signature silicone gray metallic on the exterior. It kind of looks like green, but this is actually gray. Let's see what's under the hood. Under the hood is the handcrafted AMG 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, producing a staggering 603 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque. Now all that power goes through the 9G-tronic 9-speed automatic transmission as well as 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. This GLS 63 launches from 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. That is pretty much nuts because this GLS 63 weighs over 6,000 pounds, about 6,019 pounds. That is a massive weight, but it does 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. Let's begin with the front fascia. Very aggressive and iconic air intakes. We have a number of high gloss black elements on the front fascia because this GLS has the AMG Night package. Now the AMG Night package gives you all these high gloss black elements on the front fascia as well as the rear section. Horizontal fins, these are active air intakes. You can actually see the intercoolers. We also have a very massive grille. This is the Panoramic grille with the vertical slats, the AMG specific grille, and the Mercedes star sits at the center. There is a front facing camera down here and the AMG badge on the right hand side. For the first time, the Falter back insignia sits flush on the hood right here. Also, the GLS has these multi-beam LED lights, very iconic. They do have a single eyebrow and 2 vertical bars of LEDs. Now to tie off that look, this is by far the most exciting front fascia in a GLS 63. Stepping to the side, you can notice a V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC Plus badging on the side here because this car has a variable torque distribution, which means it sends all the power to the rear wheels. Size of the front tires 285/40 R23. These are 23-inch rims, absolutely gigantic rims with the Y-shaped AMG forged rims. Red brake calipers come standard in this GLS 63. Absolutely impressive brakes. Front discs are also slotted as well as perforated as well. We've seen the V8 bi-turbo badging for 4MATIC Plus right here. The wheel arches are finished in the same color as the car. On the side here, we have a side running boards, which is just excellent. So I can just hold on to that and see how that is. We have chrome door handles, black sided mirror housings, and how about the high gloss black elements around the window trims because of the AMG Night package. And also the roof rails are finished in black as well, courtesy of the AMG Night package. Step into the rear section. The size of the rear tires 325/35 R23. These are also 23-inch rims. The rear discs slotted as well as perforated to give you that cooling action. Red brake calipers come standard as well. Wheel arches finished in the same color as the car. Standard gas cap back here. And I love the chrome door handles on the back here as well. The rear design of the GLS is very iconic. Very broad shoulders at the back here. GLS 63 insignia on the right, AMG on the left hand side. Love the chrome elegant piece across. These LED taillights are new for 2024 as well as 2025, right? I love how they look. Down here we have the quad exhaust tailpipe system. This is the AMG Performance exhaust system. Very fantastic exhaust system. We have 2 exhaust tailpipes on either side with the AMG branding as well. Very simple rear diffuser, and this car has a class 2 trailer hitch, which means it tows 7,700 pounds. Number of sensors down here as well. Let's check out the storage in the back. Because this is a third row seat option GLS, once you have the back, the third row seats raised up, it does reduce the space, but we have about 17 cubic feet. But if you lower the third row seats as well as the second row seats, you get up to 84 cubic feet of storage. And there's also a very simple cargo cover right here to protect your luggage from the hot sun. There are some buttons here to lower the suspension of the car if you have luggage. And we have AMG floor mats which come standard. And let's see what's down here. This car does come with a spare wheel, which is a plus. And there is a fragrance canister here because there's a fragrance system which goes in the glove compartment. So I'm gonna leave that here. This aluminum piece which protects this section of the bumper. And there is the electronic tailgate to finish off that look in the GLS. Let's jump inside. Wow, this is next level. I just love how it looks inside here. We have a wood trim and heated seats in the back. Burmester Hines speaker system. It's a very good speaker system. We have a network of 64 color ambient light system which flows throughout the cabin. You can actually see the colors here. And this car does have the comfort package, which means we do have heating on the side panels of the doors and down here as well. And check out the third row. We'll jump there in a minute. We do have climate control system. This is a 4-zone climate control system from the front and the back. There we go. And more than enough legroom. I do love the leather. This is premium Napa, high quality leather with the gray contra stitching. So let's jump to the back here. So there's a button here which allows you to pull up the second row seat to give you easy access to the back section. Notice the AMG illuminated door sills down here as well. Let's jump to the back. And this is pretty much the view from this GLS. And we do have 2 USB-C ports. Heated seats in the third row is pretty awesome. Speaker system back here as well. We have cup holders and air vents at the top. This is Alcantara, very soft premium upholstery in this GLS. And you can adjust the airflow back here as well. If you prefer, I can feel the breeze coming across. I'm going to open that as well. And this is the seating from the back. I love these coach design of the seats. And we have Alcantara as well as Napa perforated for comfort. Now where it gets a bit interesting is that you have to hold this button, and as you do that, the front seat also adjusts. And I'm gonna use this button to make sure it reclines all the way back, just like that. And from the passenger's perspective, this will be your sitting position. Very good quality. I love the seats. Good headrests. Love the wood trim and the grab handlebars here. The passengers also receive memory seating 1, 2, 3, as well as heated and cooled seats. Burmester speaker system is standard here. Total retail price on this GLS 63 is $164,000. Fuel economy is 15 combined, 14 in the city, 18 in the highway. And that's pretty much what we have in this GLS. Give you guys one final walk around, and let's jump inside, go on a quick test drive. And one thing I'm gonna do is turn it off first. Press the start button and adjust the drive mode to Sport Plus. Hold down the downshift, the brakes, to hear that V8 sound experience. And you can tell this is a very powerful engine, the handcrafted V8. Wow, that is impressive. There is something special about the Mercedes AMG engines, right? These are handcrafted engines. In the GLS 63 or a GLE 63 S Coupe or the GT 63S, they just sound absolutely glorious. This is just one iconic sound experience. If you ever have a chance, ever get a chance to get a dream car, I highly recommend getting a V8 in a Mercedes AMG. Sounds incredible. Oh, that feels so good, and the brakes are pretty solid thanks to the perforations and 6 piston brake calipers, which are red. Whoa, feels fantastic. Wow, there is something unique about this car. The engine, the drive experience, the agility, 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system, the AMG ride control, because it sort of leans into the corner courtesy of that system. One other thing I will do is stop right here and adjust the MBUX navigation system. Press the comfort, go to seats, seat kinetics, which means I will now receive backrest support, seat surface, as well as lumbar support. I'm gonna engage it. This car has massage features, 10 function massage. We are not going to use that just yet. Let's set it to the performance system right here. Go to the engine and set it to the Sport Plus mode here. We have a number of options. This is a super sport theme. We have a truck pace theme as well, and let's go. It is just a fantastic drive, and now because I've adjusted the seat kinetics, I'm receiving back support, lumbar support. The seat, the base of the seat is also adjusting to the contours of the road, and around the corner the back of the seat will also adjust to give me additional support and comfort. The interior cabin of this GLS is what we've come to expect from Mercedes. High quality materials inside here. The Napa leather, very good to the touch. The flat bottom design steering wheel right here with the AMG badge as well. It's kind of hard to see with the paper sticking out. The cabin is quite futuristic. We have 12.3-inch displays at the front, digital instrument cluster on the left, and the central display right here, which is fully touchscreen as well. This car has touch sensitive buttons. Oh, it just feels so good driving this car. We can see the engine metrics, engine torque, power. We have other vehicle options right here. Oh, so nice. There is also a clock right here. How cool is that? Oh, the V8 is just a throaty sound experience. This is real performance exhaust. Nothing is fake in this car. We do have a head-up display system. If I press the home button, swipe up, I can adjust and set it to the sport theme. You can see the head-up display pop up as well. You can see the RPMs and the gear changes, as well as the speed limit assist. Wow, what a car, what an SUV. The driver is one with the car. There is nothing else to express. And in addition, in terms of the cabin aesthetics, we do have the AMG drive units down here as well. You can adjust from a Sport Plus mode. Actually, this one does not have the race mode. So in Sport Plus mode, it can actually send all the power to the rear wheels based on the road and driving conditions. This GLS has a Sport Plus mode. There is no race mode. Sport, Comfort, Individual mode, and Slippery. And I'll set it to the Sport mode. And suspension of the car adjusting, the height adjustment is also enabled. This button here also adjusts the height of the GLS. That's pretty much it. A quick look at the GLS 63 for 2025. Very nice looking car. And until next time, guys.
Just a minute. You've forgotten your phone.
Awesome. Until next time, guys. Stay positive. Peace. Hey, Mercedes.
Hello, I'm Mercedes, your voice assistant. Would you like to know more about what I can do for you?
Set ambient light to red.
Okay, I'm changing the color. turn right onto South Lone Peak Parkway.
Let's try to use the parking assist. I'll reverse. Then I'm gonna hit the parking button on the center console, and let's see if we can detect this empty spot to park the car. Oh, I didn't see it. It looks like you found the spot and it's gonna park right here. Oh no, I wanted to park in reverse. Oh. This is just for demonstration. I'll repark the car once it's done parking. Always remember to put the foot on the brake just in case it gets too close to the other cars, but should be intelligent enough to park. Okay, but in this case I want to park in reverse, okay, because all the other cars are parked in reverse, which would make more sense. Right there. That's the look at the 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLE 450 Coupe. This is all new GLE 450. Yeah, it's just indicating there's a spot. What is this? That's it. Quick look at the 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLE 450 4MATIC Coupe.
I'm sorry.
Till next time, stay positive. Peace.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
Today we have the 2024 Mercedes AMG GLC 43 Coupe. In this video we'll go on a test drive, show you guys the exterior features, the interior, and tell you why this is an awesome upgrade to the previous generation GLC. Let's get started. We have the pinnacle trim of this GLC. It has a number of special features. As you can see, we have a carbon fiber trim on the upper dash. The exterior has the moonlight white metallic. Let's begin with the engine. Stepping outside, we have this moonlight white metallic on the exterior. Very, very nice color choice in this GLC. You can tell the power domes on the hood. And for the first time, we have the filter back badging on the hood itself. Now, underneath, this GLC 43 Coupe is a handcrafted AMG 2-liter inline-4 turbo engine, producing 416 horsepower with 369 pound-feet of torque. And you can tell it's hand-built because we have the filter back badge on the engine cover, handcrafted or built by Dexter Wheeler, Mercedes AMG Germany, and we also have the AMG badging rather at the back here as well. Now the power delivery goes through an MCT 9-speed automatic transmission on this GLC 43 Coupe. And by the way, 0 to 60 time is 4.7 seconds. As I mentioned, this is the pinnacle trim GLC, and which means we have digital lights right here with a single eyebrow and then 2 dots. Very aggressive air intakes right here with the high gloss black elements, 2 horizontal fins. This GLC also has the Parmesan grille right here with the vertical slats, and of course the Mercedes star at the very center, AMG badging on the right hand side, and there is a front facing camera down here as well. And for 2024, you can see how aggressive this front looks. You can see the intercoolers underneath here. Love the high gloss black elements all around. A number of sensors because this car has the driver assistance package, which means active steering assist and also evasive driving features in the driver assistance package. Okay, let's step to the side here. Very aggressive look. Love the very simple power domes on the hood of this GLC. And let's check out the front tires. This car has the Pilot Sport all-season tires. These are Michelin tires. The profile at the front, 265/40R21 with these multi-spoke design rims. And of course, the front discs are perforated. Silver brake calipers. It says turbo electrified right here because this car has the electric turbocharger, which means there's almost zero lag, derived from Formula One technology. Love the sloping roofline, very exclusive look in this GLC. And of course the wheel arches in the same color as the car. 295/35R21 is the profile of the back here, and the rear discs are also perforated. Of course we have chrome door handles right here. The rear section, I love the design of this GLC. Love the new LED taillights, AMG badging on the left, GLC on the right hand side. And by the way, this car has the performance exhaust, which is the quad exhaust tailpipes, finished in black chrome, and bumperettes right here, very simple rear diffuser. And also you'll see a number of sensors, but I just don't like the plastic piece here. You can see how that is moving around. I'm just hoping they do something different here. This kind of feels cheap, because again, this car is about $81,000. And notice the Mercedes star has the black accents because this car has the extended AMG night package, which means the insignia is also finished in this kind of black tint. Let's check out the storage in the back. So the storage in the back of the GLC is about 21.5 cubic feet. Of course, if you lower the second row seats, you get up to almost 50 cubic feet, right? And there is some storage underneath here. These are actually the rubberized mats. These are weatherproof mats which come with the car. So I'm just gonna close that. Some storage netting right here, and this button also lowers the seat here, and also the front seats also moves slightly to give you that extra space. Of course, electronic tailgate, this GLC. Let's step inside, see what we have. We have Burmester speaker system. This is a view from the back. Very nice, very good looking seats, very comfortable as well. Air vents. We have red seat belts. I think the seats are pretty standard, very nice, comfortable seats. Of course, we do have 2 cup holders right here for you as well. And at the very top we have a simple sunroof. This is not a panorama roof, but it's pretty decent. And this is the entire profile of this GLC 43. What do you guys think? Would you rather get the GLC 43 Coupe, or we have a GLC SUV right here? So same style car, but both GLCs, but and of course we have black accents on the window surrounds, because this car has the extended AMG9 package, which means black side mirror housings and the turbo electrified badging here. And also this car has an integrated starter generator, which means provides for coasting along the freeway, courtesy of the ISG system, the hybrid assist in the car. I'll give you guys one final walk around, and let's go for a drive. Of course, we have leather inside here. Pretty much what we've come to expect from Mercedes. Very good build quality in this car. And we have head-up display system. There is a groove up here, and you can probably see the speed limit assist. Set the car to the Sport Plus mode. I'm going to set the engine to performance. Look at the engine metrics, engine torque and power. This is the super. This is actually the drive theme, super sport theme. Let's go. Feels fantastic. The MCT 9-speed automatic transmission does an excellent job. Very seamless gear changes as well. It's a very robust car in the Sport Plus mode, very responsive. I can feel the steering wheel respond to me as well in terms of cornering and how the car handles, especially around this corner here. Just saw the tire pressure monitoring system give me a warning message to check the tire pressure. It's an extremely hot day, and I'm actually gonna increase the fan speed here. Can feel the pops. Fantastic. Hey Mercedes, I'm hot.
I'm reducing the temperature to minimum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Obviously, this car has a voice assistant. This is the 3rd generation MBUX infotainment system. A very intuitive, very easy to use infotainment system. We have a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster for the driver, and also we have
You have not subscribed to this service. To use it, you first have to activate the service in the Mercedes app.
we also have a 12.8-inch OLED touchscreen display. I'm gonna adjust the vehicle menu here, look at the braking as well as the suspension in the car, and you can actually just see some telemetry data as you start to corner around here. You can see the degree of the turn as well. Now the GLC 43 Coupe just comes up with the, looks like a regular GLC or even the C-Class, but this one has a bit of special characteristics. Naturally, we have this carbon fiber trim on the upper dash. The only downside is we have this black piano lacquer trim on the center console. I don't like it because it tends to be a fingerprint as well as scratch magnet. I'd rather have you know, if there was a wood trim option or just a simple carbon fiber with a matte finish as well, just like the upper dash here. Of course, this car has a number of different drive modes through the dynamic select options, and also the drive units down here on the AMG Performance steering wheel. Of course, we have Sport Plus mode, Sport, individual mode, and slippery, as well as comfort. Now, fuel consumption in this car is combined is 21 mpg, so which means 18 in the city, 24 on the freeway. I'm gonna test the airflow right now because it's an extremely hot day. That feels so good. Real quick, I'm going to show you guys all the other features inside here. We have the AMG drive units right here. You can adjust the dynamic select options. We have a comfort mode, slippery, individual mode, sport, and the Sport Plus mode. And of course, I did mention we have a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster right here for the driver. Have a number of drive modes, super sport. We have a sport theme right here, which does have a ton of data. Look at all that, from the transmission, from the oil temperature. It shows you the dynamic select options, and I love the animation as well. Once you step on the gas, we have a very simple traditional classic look. Very simple. I like this for everyday drive. Of course, it does say AMG on the left hand side for the speedometer as well. We do have an understated theme, which is more sort of a minimalist or a driver focused theme, which means very simple for road trips. Removes all the clutter from the displays and lets you have a very relaxing drive experience. Of course, we have a navigation theme right here, which changes all the displays, shows you maps on either side. That's excellent for road trips as well. We have an assistance menu, lets you know when you're close to service for the car. And also we have the off-road menu, which also mimics this other menu here. It's the same system, says off-road as well, which also has the transparent hood right here. Uses the external cameras to show you the exterior and underneath the car, so in case you're sort of off-roading, you can see all around, and as you turn left or right, you can see how the wheels are turning in the car. And that's the off-road menu. We do have a service menu here, Gives us some warnings about the tire pressure, so we need to have the dealer check the tire pressure as well. Shows the engine oil levels and really a ton of data. The temperatures you can see up here as well. This is actually the, what do you call this, autonomous driving. So if you happen to use the cruise control options, if you press the cruise on, once you begin to drive, it's actually going to adjust, and you saw how it came up, pressed on right here. So it's actually going to provide you with autonomous driving and lane keeping assist and so on and so forth. I'll go back all the way to the Super Sport, and let's check out the Sport theme as well. And good build quality, nothing feels cheap. I love the robustness of the car, power memory seats, Burmester high-end speaker system, air vents right here, good enough airflow because it's an extremely hot day today. And I love the carbon fiber on the upper dash, with a glossy finish as well. This car does have 64 colors ambient lights. Hey Mercedes,
How may I help you?
set ambient light to red.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
That's the ambient light system, and also we have a fingerprint sensor right here. And you can see we have
You
the,
have not subscribed to this service. To use it, you first have to activate the service in the Mercedes-Me app.
so you see we have 360-degree camera system, overhead, full augmented reality camera system. You can actually just change the direction of the camera to see your curbs. If you happen to drive in the city, you want to make sure you can see all around your car. So that's the camera views, courtesy of the system. This car has a parking assistance right here. We're not going to use that. And I believe we do have augmented reality navigation, and also the two cup holders down here as well. There is a USB port right here, USB-C port, and this is the black piano lacquer trim. You can see all the fingerprints, and this is not me. This was just like that when I picked up the car. And center console, we have two additional USB-C ports and tray right here for additional storage. And that's really the 2024 GLC. I'm gonna grab the keys. So that's really the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe. A very robust car. It's a fun car to drive. I think this is one that I recommend. The retail on this car is about $81,000 as seen here, but it typically starts around 70, okay? So just remember that. And that's it, guys. A quick look at the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe, $81,000. I think that's a slightly higher price point than I thought it would be, but it's a good car, drives very well, very robust. Build quality is on par with what I expect from Mercedes-Benz. Nothing feels cheap in this car. It's very, very powerful as well. 416 horsepower, gets you going real quick. And yep, it's a definite buy for me. That's the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe. Until next time, guys, stay positive. Peace.